No, you are not fatherless, even though you may not have a physical father around. You are not fatherless and never have been. You have a spiritual father who has always been there and always will be there, and you cannot have any greater father than our spiritual father. He is there to guide you along the way. As soon as you are able to actually discern and hear his voice and follow his direction, you don't need anyone else. So even though you may have went throughout your life and may not have had a physical father around, and of course it's such a joy, I'm sure, to have a physical father as well. Some people it may affect them negatively, and some people is actually a positive impact on their lives. But regardless, if you have not had a physical father, it's okay. Don't hold any bitterness. Forgive that person. Move on. But always know that you have a spiritual father and he is there to comfort you, bring you peace. And there is no greater father than our spiritual father. So don't ever think that you are less than or really without that benefit of a father. And of course, like I said, the physical um, benefits of having, a father is different, but it still is no better than having a spiritual father. Because if you have a physical one and not the spiritual one, you still can be led down the wrong path. So there is no greater blessing than to have him. Just tune into him, have a close relationship with him, listen out for his voice, and be guided by his direction. And from time that I was as young as I can think, maybe 9 years old, I'm sure he was, of course, around and guiding me way before then. But from the earliest that I remember is about 9 years old. And from that point forward, I've always been in tune with him and always listened for him. Even at a young age, it's probably more into um, spirituality, more than other kids usually are. But I was always close, and that relationship just develops, and you become more and more in tune with him and hearing his voice and hearing his guidance and just having that discernment to be guided by him. So don't ever feel sad. I know naturally as human beings you can be tempted to feel sad or be depressed about what you have or don't have, but just always remember that you have a spiritual father and there is no need to be sad or feel like you have um, or feel that you are less than because you didn't have a father around. And with most people, it does truly affect them in ways that I don't know. I mean, because I can relate, but I don't feel. I mean, I don't know if there's anything unbeknownst to me, but as far as what I feel, there's not been any effect as far as me on how I feel as far as peace or joy being diminished because I didn't have one around, or just affected in a way that it hurts me, or that I feel any type of negative way because I didn't have one. I believe that everything is for a reason. And sometimes certain people, even if they are as close as your father, may not have been meant to be in your life, or who knows what it is. But there's no need to dwell on it. Get over it. And I don't mean to say that lightly, like I said, because I can relate. So I'm never putting um, or making it seem like that is a light subject. But just move on, forgive, and focus on your true father. And you will never focus on what you missed out on or what you could have had. So just because you are without a father, you are not fatherless. Right? He is always there, and just call on him. He's there. And just gravitate towards him and stick with him, and he will never steer you wrong. And like I said, there is no better father than our spiritual father in heaven, for he is the greatest. So guys, I appreciate you watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys soon. I wish you nothing but peace and blessings and love, laughter, joy, and many more blessings. And I'll see you guys soon.